Here's the last 12 hours of world news in 3 minutes and 25 headlines. A helicopter carrying Spanish tourists and a pilot crashed into the Hudson River in New York City, killing all 6 people aboard. The Esports World Cup Foundation announced a record $70 million prize pool for the 2025 event in Riyadh, significantly increasing opportunities for players and clubs. Russia sentenced French researcher Laurent Vinadier to 3 years in prison for violating the foreign agent law, transferring him to a penal colony after his appeal failed. Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency in the Trump administration allegedly uses AI to monitor federal employees. The price of Bitcoin is $80,275. UK government faces pressure to nationalize British Steel after failed talks with Chinese owner Jinghai threatened 2,700 jobs. Asylum applications decreased in Germany, but increased in France and Spain during the first quarter of 2025. The EU and US mutually suspended retaliatory tariffs for 90 days following Trump's pause on EU levies. A woman in Australia unintentionally gave birth to another woman's baby due to a human error at Monash IVF in Brisbane. Prada acquired Versace from Capri Holdings for $1.375 billion, uniting 2 major Italian fashion brands. The UK Cabinet Office will eliminate 1,200 jobs and transfer 900 more as part of a civil service efficiency drive to save over £110 million annually. Kenyan police used tear gas to disperse a crowd gathered to watch a controversial high school play after students boycotted the performance, and its author was arrested. U.S. egg prices reached a record high for the 3rd consecutive month. Intel CEO Lip Butan's appointment faces scrutiny due to his investments in over 600 Chinese companies, including some with links to the People's Liberation Army. Australian comedian Alice Fraser cancelled a U.S. trip due to concerns about being denied entry because of her past jokes about Trump and Musk. Shanghai-based tea company Chaji is pursuing a $411 million IPO on the U.S. Nasdaq. British couple Peter and Barbie Reynolds were imprisoned in Afghanistan by the Taliban and interrogated 29 times, prompting appeal for UK government intervention. Britain and France are leading a coalition of 30 nations, planning a peacekeeping force for Ukraine after a peace deal. Gabonese voters elected General Brice Oligui Nguema as president following a 2023 military coup that ended the Bongo family's 56-year dynasty. The U.S. House of Representatives passed a multi-trillion-dollar budget framework. The U.S. and Panama appear to have agreed to allow U.S. warships priority use of the Panama Canal. Google unveiled Agent to Agent, a new interoperability protocol for AI agents, partnering with over 50 companies to facilitate communication between different AI frameworks. The Osaka Kansai Expo will open on April 12 on Japan's artificial island Umeshima. Aiming to showcase designs for future society, the Indian government is working with the U.S. to finalize a trade deal aiming to increase bilateral trade to $500 billion. Investors from China and Japan are selling U.S. Treasury bonds and mortgage-backed securities, causing U.S. mortgage rates to rise sharply. That's it for now. Check back in 12 hours for the next update or check out the channel for yesterday's news.